Hello and welcome back to the Waste Management Phoenix Open. We're picking up the action on the 14th. Let's make a fast finish.
14番。あれ、バグってたあそこからできるのか。あら？何これ。なんか途中からみたいになってるけど。そうか、バグってたあれから戻ってるんか。
And choosing the 8 iron here.
めっちゃ曲がってるし。
This one leaking out to the right.
バグの続きか。
That got a little out of control, I think. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And in it goes for the par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Look out, there's water there.
チャポンと言ってもた。なんてこった。
This would be a great up and down.
ほんまにチャポンと言ったの。やばいな。
Time for the 5th shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. How close was that to going down? This one for bogey.
ボギーか。ああ、言ってました。なんやこれ、入らんのか。
That was worthy of another look.
マジか。入ったと思ったら。
7 feet to the cup.
また曲がるし、もうめんどくさいなこれ。
Oh, what a stroke. And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
やらかしてもったな。
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. It's just inside the range. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will take him to 7 under. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
そう。注意入ってます、それ。
Leading by a shot after that hole.
2 holes to
サ
go.
イバーパンク
I
ア
know
ップ
who
デ
I
完
like.
了。おはようございます。0
This
時になり
dramatic
ま
finish
し
at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green and one, you never
た。英語
know.
わから
You
ん
could
から
make it
大
two.
丈夫や。
Nicely done.
あちゃ。ちょいと左に。
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
素晴らし
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up
い。
to.
17
He's
番。
currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Starting to look really good.
うわ、
Okay,
惜しい。
time to return to the action. It's just about 3 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
Gets
よ
that one to go down, and that's
し
back-to-back
これでま
birdies.
た8になっ
Back-to-back
た。
birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach.
Baru
Once you hit this
Kiri
shot,
Elsion
make sure you get the
update
right area
完了。
on the green if you're to make your birdie. From about 130 yards here, currently leading by 2. Going with the 8
ちょ
iron
い
here.
と左か。
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right.
あー、そっち行ってもうた。左のおしゃれバンカー。わー、転がる、転がる、転がる、転がる、転がるぞ。コロコロコロコ
Is that
ロ。
what they had in mind?
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament?
おっしゃ、入
Well
っ
done to this player who was
た。
able
い
to
ただ
obtain
きました。
TPC Scottsdale and walk away with a WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
「おしゃれバンカー、バッデスト。スポンと入りましたな。
And Rich, I think you mentioned
Oh,
earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen,
優勝
it's
トロ
not
フ
a
ィー。
hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
見事
Well, on
優
behalf of
勝。
myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB
ウ
Studios,
ェイ
thanks for tuning in,
ト
and we'll
マ
see
ネ
you
ジ
next
メ
time.
ントフェニックスオープン。いやー、ええ感じで。マイナス9で終わりましたね。もうスポンサーも大満足ですな。うわ、レベル上がりまくり。圧勝でしたな。空飛ぶ芋虫セット。芋虫。おっしゃー。これで一気にトップに行った。おー、がっつりもらいましたね。帽子もらいましたよ。2K 帽子。デスストランティンコに出てくる空飛ぶ芋虫。ライバルティアアップ。おー。興味がありますね。スポンサーを。結構です。結構です。 結構です。よっしゃ、タイガーウッズ抜きましたよ、ついに。さあ、誰にしようかな。ランキング、まず70人か。でからスポンサーが 2K さんがレベル7か。もうちょいで終わりやな。マックスになったら違うとこと契約してもらえるもんもらっとった方が得ですな。上帰ってこれもらったのきっと黒人キャディ。
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
もう真ん中行くのは分かってるか
Not sure
ら
if this one will stay on the short grass.
あえて転がしていくパターン跳ねて跳ねて向こうに行く
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
あ、戻ってきた
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity.
ああ、入らんかっ
Gee,
た
that line was looking good, wasn't it?
曲がりまくってるし
Just 3 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. He's in a share of 9th
車
place.
置いてますよねこれ伝説の深夜ゴルフ、 こないだの途中で止まったの続きからできましたよ。で、そのまま優勝しましたよ。まさか途中からできるとは思わなかったんですけど。
Pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green.
まさか途中からできると思ってなかったからね。よっしょ、転がす転がす。
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
白バラ5年分。白バラ飲み放題券欲しいですね。
This would be a good one to make. It's for par. Nice little putt to hole that one.
ナグがマイナス
1. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Left yourself an opportunity. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
また左か。まあ寄せれれば OK ですね。お、入った入った。これはお買い得。正直寄せるだけと思ったら入りましたね。
And stepping up the standings after that effort. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Tracking. Wonderful shot. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
今んとこトップですね。この時点でトップって珍しい。
Which the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple-looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
東華堂の
After a
北で
very
ございます。
consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
いやー、めっちゃ曲がるな、これ。
This is a good
いやー、あ
chance.
かん。めっちゃ曲がる。花店で今は悪名高きビッグモーター。
Ooh, a
あ
little
ー、
bit
な
of
ん
a
か
rush
名
of
前
blood by
変
the
わっ
looks
て
of
ま
it.
したね。
Ooh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is
花
what they
店
have
中
left for
古車セ
par.
ンターがビッグモーターになりましたね。
Putt is underway.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Outstanding shot. High quality. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders.
そのビッグモーターの真向かいにあれ
The sixth hole
な
here
ん
at
とかうど
Riviera
ん
is
がある
very unique, isn't it,
なん
Rich?
とか製
Who
麺
puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club.
丸亀
I
製
love
麺
this
で
hole.
したっけ。
Opting for the 6 iron. That's a great shot into birdie range here
影
at the
丸う
6th.
どん
Now
花
heading
丸うど
over
んちゃう
to
かそれ
Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the
す
bunker.
ごいな。
Okay, let's get back to the action. This one's for birdie. That's tracking.
ああ、やっても
Oh,
た。
just missed.
また曲がるか。丸亀製麺か。めっちゃ
And just a
曲が
little
る
bit
な
of。clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at -3 for the
うん、
event.
まあマイナス3で。
Let's head to the par 4 7th
Oh
at
my
the Riv.
God.
Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the
That's
far
cool.
right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
なあ。
Playing their 4th shot. Currently tied for the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
もうちょいで入っとったのに。また転がっている。これまた入れるの大変やな。振り回
What are
さ
we
れ
looking
てま
at
す
for
な。
this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking
ま
at
た曲がっ
around
てる。
17
入る
feet.
か。入りそう。
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And makes it for the bogey.
マイナス
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
けいけバンカー、いけい
The
けバン
par
カ
4
ー。
8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
ああ、またミスってもた。左行ってもた。
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
ロングはめっちゃ曲がる。まあ、寄せるだけ寄せて、止めときましょうか。まあ、ざっくり寄せれたら OK。
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And this from the greenside rough. Did that look good for a long time? Big time play, that one, at the right time too. And that'll promote a good move up the standings.
入れよった言うてもプラス2ですね、あの人。
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Chosen the pitching image here. This one looks to be a tad wayward. A bit wild on approach there. Getting ready to play their third. Just a couple back from our leader. Wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
上がりまくりやな。
This one started out on a good line.
ああ、入らんのかい。
Just hammered that through the line.
入らんか。
It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
今日で稲荷湾とマルキン終了か。稲荷湾。
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh. Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
3 strokes down with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to have to come up with something sporty to get to the top of the leaderboard at day's end.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
あ、乗った乗った。乗らんと思った。
Oh, I love that aggressive play.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
全然ちゃうとこ行くし。ひどいな、これ。これ普通に打った方がええんちゃうんすか。あれこんな飛ぶの？そこにしたいのに。見えへん見えへん。
Oh, be the right club
お
today.
入った。いただきました。
Yeah, a thing of beauty. Step aside, gents. This man's
ド
marching
ラ
into
イ
the top
バーで
5.
ホールインワン。
What an amazing shot. Let's take another look at that one.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
読みが当たりましたね。こんなグリーン上でこれで打って入れるって初めて。アナルインワン。
He's in a share of third place.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
3番か。ちょいと右に曲げるぐらいで。乗ったけどちょっと行き過ぎか。アストンマーチンってことは岩手か。
Make this putt. He'll tie for top spot on the leaderboard.
うわぁ、これまたすごいな。どこまで行くんや。曲がりすぎでしょ、これ。寄せるだけ寄せとかんと。めっちゃ転がっていきそうやな。うわぁ、曲がりまくる。転がる、転がる、転がる、転がる。どこまでも転がる。
Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's
応
for
用
4
者や
under.
ろ。
This is their look at birdie.
If it's up, it could be in.
ああ、入って
Right
ない。
by the hole.
マジか。
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, almost went
見て
in.
よった。
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid is he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Currently 4 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, ええ感じ、ええ感じ。おお。
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Nice stroke.
That
hurts.
まだ曲がる
Putting for a
か。
par now.
あれ入れたいな。
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
難しいですね。転がっていくからね。いやー、バンカーもめんどくさいし。
Going with the 7.
あー、右行ってもた。
Well,
ほんま
you're
に
going
バ
to
ン
need to
カー
think
し
of your
た。
second shot already because that one's beached.
ああ。
And he's not hit the mark on that one.
SS までし
Players
か
setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
スーパーレアですか。
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
また転がってる。
Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster.
I don't blame you. Worth another look there.
刺さった。ブスッと。スーパーシモンだ。
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This one to save par.
まあ寄せれれば OK。
That is hunting for the hole. And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
なんかギャラリーで見えないじゃない。
Just one off the lead after that hole. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
また固まりよったか。動かんすな。また固まりましたよ、ケンさん。 前と一緒ですね、これ。ダメだ、こりゃ。2回目の塊。これは動くけど、全く他は動かんすな。さあ、回りましょうか、ちょうど。多分続きからできると思いますよ。さっきもできたから。よいしょ。まさかの終わらなあかんっていう。はーい、お疲れ様でした。来た、確定。あちゃ、なぜかその顔文字が注意が入るという謎の仕様。なんだ何が来る。はあ、ではでは。ほんまに動かんな。